Morning, Sylvia at Sylvia's Quilt Depot, and here we are for block 3. Whoops, 3. Whatever, 3.
Good morning, Sylvia.
It's a windy morning here, and we can't think straight. So please forgive us. We haven't had enough coffee either. Okay, so anyway, block 3, and I hope that you guys are doing okay. Yeah, they're easy blocks, right?
So far.
Wait until the end. I'm kidding. Okay, so these are the first 2 blocks, all right? And something that I meant to do all week long, and you know those things that you just get distracted and you forget to do? Okay, for this block, you're going to want to grab your white and your gray from block 1. So you need to put that on there. I mean, if you want to grab your white and your gray from block 2, okay. I mean, this is your block. And Kim is doing 15 additional blocks, so she's got the sweet 16 going over here.
I'm only doing
5 total, or 5 plus?
No, 5 total.
5
4 in addition to.
4 in addition to the regular one. Yes. Okay. But they're easy blocks, and you're going to look at this one and go, yeah, I could do that one in my sleep. And you can, because you guys have done all of this. Okay, so let's get started. Background. And background is going to come, at least I took mine from block 1. If you want to take yours from block 2, okay. We'll get to that too. All right, and I have crossed out all of those that say from accent, you know, the sizes. So I'm not using those sizes at all. You guys know that by now, right? Okay. From your background, cut 4 2-inch squares, and they're going to go right here. Okay? And 2 squares, and your pattern says 3 7/8. Nope, I crossed that out and put 4, because I like to make mine. Oh my word, Kim. Look at all those.
All my color
Beautiful.
variations.
Those are great.
They're fun.
We get to look after.
Afterwards, yes. They're on the table. They're right there. Okay. Sorry, squirrel. Okay, so change that to 4, because it's going to give you a little bit extra so that you can trim it away. All right? All right, from your accent, which is your blue, all right, cut 8 2-inch squares. You can see where those are going to go. From your darkest, that's your black, 4 2-inch squares, and 1 square 3.5, and that's what you're going to cut it at 3.5. It's going to go right here. Okay? All right. Because remember, these blocks, when they are in the project and finished, they're going to measure 9 inches. At this point, they measure 9.5. Okay, so that's from your darkest. From your light fabric, that is your gray, you're going to cut 2 squares 4 inches. Cross out that 3 7/8 and put 4 inches. Okay? So you're going to, on your 2 that are 4 inches, you're going to put them together. You're going to draw a diagonal line down the middle and stitch 1/4 inch on each side. But remember, I make it, even when I cut this larger, I make it a little small. And I didn't do a very good job at pressing on this one, because it still wants to fold out there. But I always have my handy little block lock, and I'm going to lock that in. So on the back of this, there are like 2 grooves, but you want the groove that goes from corner to corner to butt up against that one that's going corner to corner, and then you can trim all the way around it. And when you get, you know, after we're through, you can come up and see how much you're going to trim away. It's not very much, but you are going to trim it away, and it is going to be 3.5 at this point. because this is a 3.5-inch block lock. Okay. All right. Well, you can see how they go together. You do your half square triangles. You do your little 4-patch. And on the back of your 4-patch, so I pressed all of mine to the blue. Oops, to the blue. Because if I pressed it to the darkest, and then I pressed it to the blue on this side, which is the darkest, they're going to be going the same way. You want them to go opposite so that they look like they go great, but when you flip it over this way, the way it's supposed to go, so you've got a blue, across from each other. Your seams are going opposite. You butt those up against each other, and I actually pin them in place. I don't know if you guys do, but I do pin them. I love pins. The pins that I have liked best recently are the new Magic pins that have a flat head. I love those. Oh my word, I love those. Because they come in different lengths and they come in different thicknesses. So I like the extra thin or the ultra thin or whatever it is, fine, whatever it is. I love those things, especially because it has a nice flat head. It's big. I don't have to deal with little heads like this. This is a glass head, so I could iron that, but I can iron those too. So anyway, okay, so any questions on this? It's going to be darn easy. You guys can get it done in 15 minutes, right?
Maybe a little longer.
Maybe?
Maybe after it's cut.
Maybe after it's cut, yep. After it's cut, maybe 15 minutes. Because all of these are just, if you want to play with it and think about it, you could even do strip piecing on these because you do have enough fabric to do little strips, but I just wasn't that smart. Okay. All right. So that's for next time. All right. So what's new? Boy, we have a lot. Some of these things I may not pass around, but just an FYI, we have towels in again. So people love to do embroidery on these towels, or applique, whatever. We've got little samples all around the shop. Oh, look, here's another one in red, blue, green. We've got them. Okay, and just an FYI, we've got mesh in again, and we've got the fold-over elastic that goes over the top of it, and we use these in a lot of projects, and I'll have some projects coming up later this spring. Do you want to pass them around?
Okay.
She was just itching to grab them. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Something else that came in, two different books from Deb's Cats and Quilts. This one happens to be a block of the month workbook. So, different blocks, and it's using, apparently we don't have one of the rulers, but anyway, the kitty cornered. So you use these rulers with these books, and they go great. Anyway, I'll pass those around. And quilted occasions, getting ready for Christmas with those. Okay. All right.
Here, you look at that one. I'll look at this.
Okay, just some pre-cuts that have come in, and somewhere down here. There we go. So a lot of people have come in and said, don't you have charms of white? Don't you have layer cakes of white? Don't you have strips of white? Okay, so we got in white in layer cakes and charms. And this one happens to be from Moda. It's different grunge whites from Moda in white. Okay, there we go. All right, and Hoffman has batik white and black, batik black, in 2.5-inch strips. So, if you're doing a jelly roll quilt and need 2.5-inch strips in white and black, there they are.
So, are these all the same?
No,
Or are they different?
they're different.
Okay,
And
sorry,
they're
I missed
really
that.
pretty.
Oh, gosh, they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
But this is all the
They're-
same color way of grunge? or
No,
is it
they're
all-
different grunge
different?
whites.
Ooh,
They're pretty.
that's super exciting.
Okay, so every once in a while, I mean, at least for us up at the front counter, we cut cuddle and we cut batting, and we end up with stuff in the grooves on the mat. And so these from Gypsy Quilter, so they're mat cleaners, and you just put it in there, rub it around on your mat, and the girls, Marilyn, there was somebody that bought one, came back in and said, oh my word, it works so well. So there you go. All right, tools. Okay, if you are doing wool applique and you have little spokes and things like that, this is just one. We've got 4 different packages, different shapes of these little plastic things, and they come in different sizes in here. And anyway, for doing wool applique stitches. Okay, and we've got a whole bunch of number 8. Yeah.
What?
Thread, number 8. Yeah, anyway, embroidery thread.
Is it Aurifil?
No, no.
It's the pearl cotton.
Pearl
There
cotton.
you go.
There you go. There you- Oh, sorry, Haley. Sorry, Haley.
Pass.
Sorry. Okay, so pearl cotton. I won't pass this around, but we've got it in white and red and green because Joy is doing wool applique classes using, you know, for Christmas ornaments and all kinds of things for this time of year. So we're looking for spring ones. So she'll be doing some spring wool applique also. Okay, just a couple of new bag patterns in. I thought that they were really cool. They're kind of 40-ish, you know, they're kind of, I don't know, I just thought they were, and especially if I use cork on these bottom areas. Oh yeah, I love using cork on bags. It is so easy to work with. And sandhill sling. Apparently this is a quite popular bag to make and use. So there you go. Northern Threads has new, well, new for us, gift tags, and I just think that they are so cool. They're hanging up on the 2 monitors at the front counter. Yeah.
Frisbee.
Yeah, Frisbee. Holiday hoopla, but it's got quilts for all time, you know, all seasons. Okay. If you like to use pre-cuts, pre-cut parade, you know, just different quilts. Simple double dipped quilts. And this one is from Kim Deal. Yep, Kim Deal.
That's her newest one, isn't it?
Yes. 100 Maple Street. It's all applique. Linda.
You like applique, Linda?
Needle turn. Yes. I
Yeah,
do.
she does. She needle turns. Christmas countdown. Cross stitch. 24 mini stockings.
Ruby taught me.
Ruby taught you?
Yeah.
Charmed. So this is using charms. Quilts in here are using charms. I can't find a quilt. There we go. So quilts using charms.
Oh. You're distracting me.
So sorry.
Not you. Her.
You want me to
I love these books. 3-yard quilts.
sample next one?
So you use three different fabrics, 1 yard each, and you can make these quilts. They do have in here, if you want to make them bigger, they've got 2 other sizes that you can make them, and she gives you the yardage for those also. I would recommend that whatever you want to use for your binding, you get a little bit more, because she uses 1.5 inches for her binding. And that's all the yardage that she gives you, because she plans it down to the inch. Yes. So, you know, we've got rolls of 3 yards different pieces up there. Anyway, so Christmas and her newest one, the magic of 3-yard quilts. Anyway, and they're on the back. I love these things. They are so fast. If you want a quick gift, do a 3-yard quilt.
That's good.
2023 by the yard. I love these. And all the jokes are on the back so you can see them. Okay, just patterns. Get out of town, a duffel bag. And these patterns, her directions are so good. There you go. Travel essentials for wrapping up all of your items. Yes. I think I'd need 3 of these.
Sorry.
And Haley doesn't like making these little guys at all. She makes, I mean, just a ton of little softy animals. And so we've got the fox, and we've got the mercat, Mango the mercat, and we've got Fifi the fox. And so those are some new ones for us. And we've got Mr. Socks. I know. On the back, he's got red and white striped legs. I mean, he's just so cute. Okay. Something else that came in, quick cut. You can put it on your sewing machine and you cut your threads. I mean, if you need to. I thought it was kind of cute. And the girls just unwrapped, and we haven't put them in bags yet. Layer cakes, because they came in yesterday, and I just got them in last night. And jelly rolls that match them. The fabric's not here yet. It will be coming. Okay, and so if you do wool applique, we've got these scrap sacks, and they're just stacks of different colored wool. I don't even know what size they are, but they're enough to do little projects anyway. And people have asked about a little travel iron, and I like these Reliables. This is Reliable, from the company Reliable, and it works really well. This one, it has a great base on it. It's small. It's a little heavy, excuse me, heavy to go in my luggage, but you know, that'd be fine, I guess. I wouldn't want to. I guess there are lighter ones, but anyway. So, okay. That's it. All right. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.